Well, just as she broke barriers to become the first woman of color to serve as vice president, the first woman to serve as vice president, the first woman of color to serve as vice president, she would bring those characteristics to the top of the ticket of a major party, one of the two major parties. So we have had a woman of color, Shirley Chisholm, who was a congresswoman from New York, ran, but as a minor party, if you will, minor party presidential candidate, tried for the nomination of the Democrats, but was not able to reach that. So for a woman of color, and both a color and interesting background. So she is descended from both African, Black, a father, a Jamaican father, and then a South Asian, an Indian mother. And so that is an interesting combination in American history. She is certainly much younger than the current president or the current presidential candidate for the Republicans. She's 59, or as the comedian Stephen Colbert, who has children in their 20s, said, or as my children would say, old. But and they talk about dog years and presidential years. She's very youthful, and she certainly looks youthful and has a youthful energy and sparkle about her.
Good afternoon.
There will be challenges in this country for gender. I think more so for gender now than even color, because that barrier was broken by Barack Obama. But he obviously is a male, and I think we saw some of the misogyny or just bias against women that occurred with Hillary Clinton in 2016. I'm hoping that we can get past that just for the race itself, no matter if she's elected. But I know that we have in this country certainly only have had male presidents, and going all the way back to our first president, the father of our country, George Washington. He was called that even when he was extant. And so there is this male model and paternal model of presidents of the United States. And somehow, I hope the United States can get over that so that we can expand by half the number of people who would be eligible and winnable candidates for the presidency of the United States. It's too important an office to exclude half of the American population. They are champing at the bit to get to Kamala Harris should she be their opponent. And I went back and looked at some of the things that Trump and the Trump White House said about her when she was running for vice president, that she was nasty, that she was mean-spirited, that she was incompetent. All of that will be trotted out and more, I'm sure, from the Republicans. So she will need to gird her armor, get that thick skin going. And my sense from seeing her operate in the Senate as Attorney General of California, as a prosecutor, a hard-hitting prosecutor, and now vice president for almost 4 years, I suspect she's ready to get going on fielding these attempts to really take her down.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.